Have you ever felt like there's a secret, a kind of master key to understanding just about anything, from starting a business to wrapping your head around a major historical event? Well, what if I told you there is? Today, we're on a hunt for that exact formula, and it all starts with a pretty strange question.
I know. It sounds like the setup to a really weird joke, right? A business plan, a world war, and a grammar lesson. I mean, on the surface, they have absolutely nothing in common. But stick with me, because I promise you, by the end of this, you're going to see a powerful, hidden connection between them.
And here's our game plan for solving this puzzle. We'll kick things off with the spark of creation, then we'll try to deconstruct something super complex. After that, we'll look at the blueprint for learning, and finally, we'll put it all together and reveal the universal pattern.
All right, first stop on our journey, the world of startups and entrepreneurs. We're going to look at that magic moment, how you take just a simple idea and turn it into something real, something that actually works.
So what exactly is a small project, according to our source material? Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's not some giant corporation. It's a focused activity that starts with an idea, uses the money and resources you've got, and has one clear goal: to make a profit.
And here's the thing. It's not just a random shot in the dark. There's a method to the madness. You find your idea, check out the market, you prepare a simple plan, and then you go for it. And that word right there, plan, that's our first big clue. Keep that one in your back pocket.
Of course, any good plan needs a destination, right? You got to know where you're headed. And in this case, the goal is often more than just money. It's about freedom, financial independence. It's about learning new skills, maybe even serving your community. So, to recap, we have an idea, a step-by-step plan, and a clear goal. Hold that thought. Okay, now we're going to do a complete 180. We're shifting gears from a small local business to one of the most gigantic, complicated events in all of human history. So the big question is, how in the world do you even begin to understand something that huge?
Whoa, okay. Just looking at this, it's a lot. It's this tangled web of causes and battles and political shifts. I mean, trying to absorb all of this at once is just completely overwhelming. It feels like pure chaos. But what if there's a way to organize this chaos?
And here's how you do it. You break it down. You find the structure. Suddenly, it's not chaos anymore. It's a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. You've got the first phase, where the Axis powers were advancing. Then the second phase, the turning point, where the Allies pushed back and headed for victory. And finally, the outcome, a completely new world order. See, we just imposed a plan on the complexity.
All right, for our third and final piece of the puzzle, let's bring it back to something we've all been through: learning something new. We're going to look at how a good teacher creates a plan so you can actually, get it.
And notice how specific the goal is here. It's not just some vague, let's learn French today. Nope, the objective is to master this one specific verb. Just like that business plan, it all starts with a super clear, defined outcome.
And hey, would you look at that? Does this feel familiar? It's another step-by-step plan. You start by getting motivated, you discover the new concept, you practice with a guide, you try it on your own, and then you lock it all in. It's a roadmap, a clear path from I have no idea to I got this. Okay, so let's take a breath. We've looked at a business, a war, and a lesson. 3 wildly different things. Now, it's time for the big reveal. Let's put them all side by side and see the hidden blueprint that connects them. And there it is. That's it. That's the pattern. It doesn't matter what you're doing, starting a company, analyzing history, or learning a new skill, the fundamental structure is exactly the same. You always start with a core idea. Then you create a structured plan to tackle it, and you work towards a clear, desired outcome. This is the blueprint. So the really cool part is that this isn't just a neat little observation. This is a practical tool, a mental model you can actually use. The next time you're faced with a complex book, a new project at work, or a skill you want to learn, you can use this framework to make it manageable. Just ask, what's the core idea? What's my plan? And what's the desired outcome? And this is the real takeaway. I want you to think about it for a second. What's something in your life right now? A goal you're trying to hit, or maybe a topic that's always confused you. How could you apply this 3-part blueprint, idea, plan, outcome, to make a little progress today? Seriously, the pattern is everywhere once you know to look for it. Because in the end, it really all boils down to this simple but pretty profound truth. Complexity is often just simplicity that hasn't been organized yet. No matter how big the goal is, it always begins with a single idea and, most importantly, a clear plan to bring it to life.